Alright, Scorpio. Time for your reading. So Spirit will Scorpio. What's Scorpio got going on? Kind of conflicting. Okay, Scorpio. Bottom of the deck, we got the Four of Wands. So this has to do with your home and your foundation. Your overall energy, you're very passionate about something. And I see that you're taking charge. For some of you guys, maybe even more creative or just feel more motivated about something. You're trying to bring something back together that could have caused you pain, or you could have caused somebody pain. This could also be a family situation where you're trying to bring back together the family because there was some type of blockage or disruption due to finances. I do see that you're trying to basically drop anything that feels heavy. And it's like you're trying to let go of that. And I don't think a lot of people actually knew exactly how much like responsibilities you were carrying on your shoulders. But the thing is, what's on your mind is you're trying to, it's like you need to pick and choose your battles with somebody. Could be dealing with the fire sign who, or at least they show a lot of fire in the chart. It's like this somebody who could like have a temperament issue. So it's like walking on eggshells around this individual. This person could also be possibly violent, or just when they get upset, they get really upset, you know? I do see you taking action in order to fix something. This could be a project that you're working on as well. Your future actions, you're going to be collaborating with some people, but you feel a bit guarded. You're not too sure about it. If you're like trying to see exactly how it's going to turn out, you could be having a lot of doubts about it too. I'm going to be clarifying this. This could be, like I said, this could have something to do within the home or some type of commitment that you made. So what is this king? Let's see. Yeah. You're creating something here, but you could be also as well trying to ignore a Virgo. Now, for some of you guys, maybe trying to work on something, but whoever this is, they have a lack of self-awareness, so they possibly don't really realize what they do to others, but they acknowledge what you do to them. This person could be very, like, they disappear on you when they don't get their way, possibly. You have a clear view on this individual. You know them for who they are. And there's going to be some type of like, you're going to make a call on this, like some type of judgment call. You may have to kind of walk away from this individual or kind of set your emotions aside when it comes to working with this individual. Especially if you guys are trying to work on a project together or trying to create something. This person has to put their emotions to the side rather than... It's like, don't mix business with pleasure. Or just because you guys are family, just because you guys are like good friends or possibly been partners, doesn't mean that you guys have to also put your emotions into it. It's like you guys have to learn how to separate that. Especially if you guys own a business together. In the past, it seemed like things weren't really moving. This could have definitely be a family situation. There could have been some type of betrayal, or maybe somebody didn't come through with what they were supposed to come through with. There was a lot of fighting as well within the family. But there was still love there, like unconditional love. So this could be a family situation. And if you were waiting on something, like you're no longer waiting on it. It's like you decided to take action on this rather than for them, because it seemed like they weren't going to come through with whatever it was. The blockage is finances, though. Somebody wasn't working on their part of the end. Possibly they were waiting on for you to actually like come through with all the how to explain this. For example, if you guys both needed to get, let's say if you guys were working on actually building something, right? And this individual had to actually start at least putting the plans together for how it was going to be constructed. But instead of doing that, they were just waiting on you to get all the materials. And since the material wasn't coming in yet, they didn't even bother making the plan. So by the time you came in with the material, they didn't even have anything started. They didn't even know exactly what they were going to build. They were just basically leaving everything in your hands and possibly rushing you and pushing you to finish something when they weren't even ready for it. There is something that you're trying to like basically come, like, yeah, you're trying to basically mend something here. There could have been some type of loss or like a disconnection that happened here. And this was like strongly on your mind, but there is happiness. Like this person makes you happy. I'm not saying the person that you were working with, but like this, the person that's on your mind, the one that you're trying to like not give any issues with. Now, if you guys were hit financially, so you're trying to come back from that, you're trying to figure out exactly how you're going to come back from that loss. In other words, for some of you, this could have been you having to move somewhere and having to rearrange all your finances. Because I do see travel, but not knowing, like, this person possibly wasn't too sure about traveling with you or how it was all gonna work out, but you had to make something happen here. Some of you guys were trying to get away from people, yeah, to heal the situation, basically. And you have hope in this, and I do see that. I mean, it's a very good outcome, I see. Or you have like at least this idea of like how exactly that you plan it to work out. And I do see that happening. But there's a need to let go of like control issues of like, if somebody has an anger issue, they possibly need to really work on that. If this is you, you kind of like are becoming aware that your anger like kind of makes things worse than what it really is. Or like the things that irritate you possibly. Like you make them bigger than what they should be. In the background, there was something that needed to be let go of, whether you know this was happening or not. It's like somebody trying to win at all costs. Now, this could have been somebody trying to interfere. Or this actually some type of connection interfering with what you currently had. And there was fast movement. Like you really had a... Yeah, you let go of something. You moved away from that. There was a lot of pain and like deceit happening there. And you had to let go of it. You have protection all around you, whether you know it or not. I do see a lot of people relying on you as well. For some of you guys, maybe even like caretakers of family member. Or you're the one that could always be the one that comes through for family. Whether it's with resources or... It's like people will lean on you for a reason. Like you have a responsibility on you. And at the end of the day, you're the one that has to come through with it. So it could be like something that drags you down at times. Why does it say so? I do see, I mean, we got the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, but she's in the reverse. This could be somebody very materialistic. And you're not guarded against this individual. This person could be in it for the finances. But they have their part as well. Could be somebody you're married with. If not, this is like a mother and a father figure within your life. But I feel there's more of a relationship. I do see like new beginnings happening there though. It's like you're working on something. You could possibly be the one that puts more effort than this other individual. I mean, this could just be... I feel like I'm talking to like somebody who takes care of their family, basically. You could be the head of household. And you could have your family pretty spoiled, in other words. So I see why this is coming through like that. There's a need for you to take a break and actually think about the things that you're going to do before you like jump into them.
Mommy, look. You could get